So I used to work in car sales, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
used to work for Land Rover
Okay.
in LA.
Yeah.
And I remember it was one day. This was around like the end of the year, like probably like 3 days before the new year, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so at the end of the year, everybody comes in and they trying to buy these cars, for whatever the case may be,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
business, whatever. So,
And y'all also running a sale too, right?
huh?
Y'all also running sale too, right?
Nah, it wasn't no
It wasn't
sale.
no sale?
Nah, it was
What?
like, so. Say for example, the truck, let's say 150.
Yeah.
That joint had a $30,000 over sticker. So it was like,
Okay. Yeah,
so yeah,
yeah,
it's the
yeah,
opposite
yeah.
of a sale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
but so I remember and this is her name's Sauda.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's her name. Shout out Sauda.
Yeah.
So she came in one day last minute, like right before we about to close.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think I ever told her this story. My coworkers were walking away. They were running away because they looking at it like, okay, if this happens tonight, then I'm finna be here for another 3 hours. They were
Yeah.
trying to go home. So I'm like, man, I'm not about to do that, And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
she was a sister, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. So I help her out, I let her test drive a car. At this point, we closed. I'm letting her test drive a car, building that rapport with her. She was a cool person. So I sold her the car. I sold her the car like 3 days later, right? She bought like top of the line Range Rover. Like it don't
Okay.
get no, like the car she bought, it don't get no bigger than that for Range Rover.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
she did her thing. So yeah, back to the story. So she when I gave her the keys and before she pulled off, she was like, she was telling me that she's a lawyer, but she was working on her own film. And she was like, I was like, well, this is my moment to,
Yeah.
sell myself,
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I let her know I was a songwriter. She was like, okay, well, we exchanged information. And then she was like, when I get to the point where I need some music, I'm gonna hit you up. I said, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like 2 years went by, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still had her number. I remember her, but I moved on to different projects.
Yeah,
different,
yeah.
So yeah, she called me. She like, hey, Trey, I don't know if you remember me. I bought this guy. I'm like, of course I remember you.
Yeah.
She was like, well, I told you that I was gonna be working on a film. I was gonna need some music. I'm at that point now.
Yeah.
So, boom, we locked in. She told me what she wanted. She sent me the like pretty much like the demo of the film,
Mm-hmm.
and I wrote the song based off of that energy, and that's how it came out. So,
Yo, what a crazy story.
selling a
See,
car to selling myself to getting a
absolutely.
placement,
And it's just like sometimes like people don't understand, like sometimes it's just doing the thing that other people don't want to do.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, just staying a little bit later.
That's it.
Just positioning yourself, just
For sure.
because you said people were running away.
Running away, like anybody that's ever like anybody that's worked a job,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what it's
yeah.
like when it's
It's
time
like,
to go
it's
home.
time to go,
You
like-
trying to, you hiding,
Yeah.
So yeah, no, they were doing that, but like, and look, I've done it myself.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
ain't gonna
yeah.
act like but in this case, I don't know. It was just she seemed like just off the rip when she first walked in, she seemed so genuine. She seemed like a cool person. Like I said, she was a sister,
Yeah.
know. So I was just like, I'm not about to do it. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna walk away from her.
Yeah.
So and I'm glad I didn't because that it turned into something. So
Yeah.
And then she's like that's a friend to me now. That's a lifelong friend.
Yeah, like it's like a bamboo tree. Like it's just you. It's one of those things you plant it in the ground, and then like you water it, and then it's just one of those things you don't see nothing at first,
Right.
but then it just shoots up like
Just out of nowhere.
yeah, inches
Yeah.
in a matter of like
Short time.
short
frame.
amount of
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Like just by it having a chance to germinate and
Right,
do what it
right.
needs to do.
Sure.
Man, so you do okay. So when you see the movie, what are your initial thoughts of it?
Man, I was. It was a little emotional for me, because it's like, first of all, I wrote the song the song is called "Love the Skin You're In." It's
Yeah.
like the movie,
Mhm.
and it's basically like a woman empowerment song where it's just telling women, no matter size, your color, your ethnic, whatever the case may be, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
And when I was writing it, like I got a lot of women around me, and so it's just like I was thinking about them. You know, so I was writing it from a standpoint of I'm speaking to them.
Yeah.
You know, so it was kind of personal for me, you know. So to see it when it was in the theaters, when I seen it, like I ain't gonna lie, I kind of got a little emotional behind it because of like it meant something to me, you know. And you know, it's something that like, you know, my daughter, she's 6 years old, you know. That's something that I always preach to her. It's just like, you know, she comes home from school and say, "Hey, Daddy, this person said this about me," and I'm just like, "You're beautiful, baby." You know. So it's just like, not only can I tell her that, but she'll always have this song to go back to as, you know, to affirm that like, hey, you are beautiful. No matter what, you are beautiful. You know? So, and that goes for just anybody. You know, anybody can relate to that. You know. So,
and it's